Pop Squat. Coming at you. We've got one more track tonight, and it's going to be by Ween. I have not listened to much Ween. I think 2 tracks that I've done here on the channel. Ween is not rap. This was sent in by Avery, who I think sent in some of the other Ween stuff we have listened to. I think Ween is a group... Well, I should say, I have never listened to their stuff before reacting to it here on the channel. I've only listened to a couple of tracks. I thought they were interesting. Even upon reading about them and then hearing the first couple of songs by them, I am shocked that I have never really gotten into them. And what I mean is listened to them by any stretch, because they were in the music scene and the type of music that I should have listened to. Like, it's the stuff that I listen to. So just sort of strange that I never really did. I know people who are big fans of theirs. I just found another one this week. It's really strange that I don't know these guys. This song is, Avery suggested, is called If You Could Save Yourself, You'd Save Us All. And it is track 15 on a release called Quebec. The cover to this album is crazy. It looks like it should be the cover to like a foreign language study book from high school. And I can't even describe to you what a perfect cover that is if you can't see it as we're talking about this. This was produced by Andrew Weiss. Came out in August of 2003. It's 20 years old, almost exactly. And let's see what this is considered. It's probably like alternative rock. Oh, there's some information here. We'll get back to that. Let's see. This is rock, post-Britpop, symphonic rock, alternative rock. That's what I was expecting. Piano rock, Neo-Psychedelia. Doesn't surprise me at all considering what they do. Glam rock. That's a little weird. Progressive rock. Also not surprising. Art rock and indie. Yeah, those are pretty good. Like, that's so the music that I listen to. The annotation here says, "If you could save us, you'd save us. If you could save yourself, you'd save us all." Is the final song on Ween's 2003 release Quebec, or Quebec. The song details a certain sadness felt after exiting a relationship. These feelings are most evident in the chorus of the song. There's also some apparent jealousy in lines such as, "I saw the governor and his lover holding hands." This song, along with many other songs on the album, are tied together with a certain theme of darkness. This is because of Gene Ween's divorce from his wife Sarah. The event occurred during the recording of the album, hence the dark themes. Oh, divorce. Painful? Causing dark emotions? That seems really weird. Sarcasm. Let's check this out. If You Could Save Yourself, You'd Save Us All, from Ween. 4 minutes, 47 seconds. Let's do it. It's crazy how much even that beginning very strong, very, kind of straightforward guitar rock feel to it, and then it drops away and the simple strumming on the guitar and his voice comes in, and all I get from it, like the thing that it triggers in my head, is some of Pink Floyd's The Wall, where like there's those, it rises and then drops away to nothing and his voice comes in. Just triggers that in my brain. It's very cool.
Home from the embassy, I saw the governor and his lover holding hands. When I got to my
Also interesting to note that I'm pretty sure the strumming in the background is a waltz. Uh, just something I noticed.
Place I emptied my suitcase
Yeah, it definitely is.
and opened the windows wide. If you could save yourself, you'd save us all. Is that what you called me for?
Also, really get a sense of like some Radiohead kind of. Is Radiohead the right band? I think it is Radiohead. Sort of feel to the guitar and the lyrics and stuff right in here. It's weird, the stuff that comes up.
Is that why you're knocking on my door? The time I've spent working myself to death. Thought that's what you wanted. I thought you needed my help to make it good again, to make us strong, to make you happy, to push you along and gain some respect, to be thrown a crumb. I was on my knees when you knocked me down.
Yeah, those lines are absolutely about somebody dealing with the shittiest parts of a breakup, where you're thinking, I'm doing what you told me, what I believed, what I thought I needed to do, what we agreed I would do to make us good together, and then you're gonna hold the time I spend doing that against me, despite the fact that I spent all that time doing it for us, for you, and then you don't want to work on it. You don't want to try and fix the issues that you're having. Thought that's what you wanted. I thought you needed my help to make it good again, to make us strong, to make you happy, to push you along and gain some respect, to be thrown a crumb. I was on my knees when you knocked me down. So like I'm on my knees, like begging you or working, whatever, and you just decide to give up and psh, across the face. Like, fuck yes, I get that. That's my ex-wife.
The wheels fell off, the bottom dropped out, the checks all bounced. I came in your mouth, your mother came calling, but there was no one around. The trash caught fire when the leaves turned brown. The vultures were circling when the circus left town. I left you a note, but I wrote it in disappearing ink.
So, yeah. It's just so funny. They picked some good lyrics here. The wheels fell off, the bottom dropped out, the checks all bounced. That came in your mouth. But the, like, everything goes wrong, right? Like, every part of your life fell apart and just did not. It fell apart because you couldn't even keep your shit together to make sure that the checks were going to get bounced, or to keep things working correctly. And then I love the line, your mother came calling, but there was no one around. The trash. I have seen my mother-in-law, my former mother-in-law, more frequently and more often after my wife, my first wife, ended up leaving than I did my wife after she left, because I think my former mother-in-law, I haven't seen them in years, but my in-laws, because they're equally shitty people. Um, I often wonder about that. I don't know how I could have been in all of their lives for a decade. I shouldn't even fucking talk about this, but it came up. I was in their lives for a decade. I was a member of their family, and then because my wife cheated and left on me, they've all cut off contact. So that was pleasant. That was nice. It's a nice, stable, well-adjusted family. Yeah, this shit will fuck you up if you go through it. And it's awful. I mean, it's awful because you think you have people who are there for you. I mean, it's like any sort of betrayal. It's like any sort of friends, relatives, people who are part of your crew, who are like your bosom buddies, quote unquote, and they betray you. They leave you behind. They tell you to fuck off because for whatever reason they got a new partner, a new girlfriend, new whatever, and they're like, no, I can't see you anymore, and I'm just not interested in maintaining this friendship. I'm like, and it will fuck you up. And especially, and I say it, maybe I'm stupid, but especially when it's somebody like your wife or your husband or your partner, like significant partner, right? That you think you're going somewhere, that you think you've committed to each other to work through the problems you're going to have, and then they just go, nah, it seems like an awful lot of work to try and maintain a relationship. I don't want, like, now you're just not worth it. And then you get into all of, like, the questions of in your own mind about, like, how could I have picked someone so wrong? And you just don't trust yourself from then on. Hey, we're getting into John's personal shit. Yeah. Yeah, this is really, I mean, obviously it's really good. It speaks to me on many, many levels. And that's why all this shit comes up as I listen to it. I'm sorry this guy went through this, but hey, much like me, he got it out. He got it out in music. I get it out here talking about it now and talking about it with my friends. And yeah, my friends are sick of hearing about all this shit. So let's keep going.
If you could save yourself, you'd save us all. Is that what you called me for? Is that why you're knocking on my door? The time I spent working myself to death, thought that's what you wanted.
Yeah, there is a lot of frustration and anger in that song. just the way it builds and builds and builds and builds towards the end, and he gets louder and louder and louder and more insistent, and like this was somebody who was definitely hurt by that relationship. And this is the thing, like the stuff that I was talking about, the stuff that he's talking about in this song, I'm serious when I say, and I talk about it a lot on this channel, some people need to process things out loud, right? They live out loud. I am definitely like that. I am somebody who I need to just talk and talk and talk and talk and go over things. I've got a good buddy, James, who is probably absolutely sick about hearing about my issues with my ex-wife. And though it's years gone now, like I bring it up now because this song reminds me of it, but I don't think about my ex-wife very much other than when something reminds me of her, right? And a song like this absolutely is going to remind me of her. And that's exactly what he's doing in this song. He's trying to process all of that pain and like this stuff that he says here, right? Like, the time I spent working myself to death, I thought that's what you wanted. I thought you needed my help to make it. Like, I was doing what we were supposed to do. I don't get it. Like, that, I mean, that's what I get from this. Like, he's like, how am I supposed to process this? I'm doing what we were supposed to be doing, and you're gonna leave me because of it? Like, how is that fair? How is that right? How can you do that to us, to me, to our relationship, to the thing that we both agreed to do? Like, what the fuck is wrong with you? How did this happen? Like, that's what this all is. It's him processing all of this. It's very good stuff. It's very much not what I normally listen to here on the channel. And this is really not what I wanted to think about and talk about tonight. Like, really not. I'm so over that relationship. It fucked me up so badly. The breakup, not the relationship. The relationship was mostly fine. Obviously it wasn't fine, but it could have gotten better. And I have learned a lot from that relationship that I've carried into my new marriage. And I just, like, the thing that I'm stressed about, the reason why I didn't want to talk about this stuff is because the thing that I'm currently worried about, the thing that I'm currently driving myself crazy about, that I'm stressed about, I'm exhausted because of, is because I don't have a job, and I've got a brand new wife with a 10-year-old daughter, and I've got a baby on the way, and I'm fucking exhausted. And I just have to keep going. I'm a big believer in the saying, if you're going through hell, keep going. And I think life is about endurance. I think when things are hard, you can't quit. You don't have a choice. You just have to keep working at it, and that's what I do. But fuck, man, I'm tired of it. I feel like I'm 24 years old and I'm still in the same place. I'm 54 and I feel like I'm still in the same place as when I was 24. Desperate to try and fucking get ahead, to find something. And it's maddening. And I'm tired of fucking talking about it. Like, I'm just tired of talking about it. I want to feel like I contribute something to the work that I do. And when I don't have work, all I think about is I need to find a job. I need to find a job. I need to find a job. And it just goes around and around in my head, just like the shit going on in his head came out in this music, and the lyrics here. Gene's divorce came out in this music. Like, it just doesn't stop. It just exhausts me. I'm constantly stressed out. And it's just... And the crazy thing is, the more stressed I am about it, the less likely I am to do anything. Because I'm so fucking exhausted. But then I just have to do it. So, I should not upload this, but I'm gonna, because that's how I operate. Have a good night. Send me some stuff to react to. Not divorce stuff, please. I'm so fucking tired of talking about that divorce, that stupid bitch of a woman. Yeah, she is one person I just will never be nice to or nice about. She doesn't deserve it. And I am very much a person about forgiveness and about being kind and helpful and nice. And she gets none of that because she was not deserving. She is not deserving of it. And I don't like to think about it. I'm done with it. But song about divorce, I'm going to talk about divorce. I don't know. I'm tired. So I'm not making a lot of sense. There you go, Pop Squat. Check it out. I think I did that, but I don't remember. Please like, subscribe, and share. I understand if you don't on this one. A lot of personal shit, stupid talking. Down here in the description, you can join my Patreon. You can send me stuff on CashApp and PayPal. You can email me at papasquatjon@gmail.com if you're an artist who has created some music and would like me to react to it. I do at least one a day, and I love to listen to new stuff. So music helps recenter my brain. And right now I'm falling asleep as I'm sitting here. So I'm gonna go. Have a good night. I hope you enjoyed this. It's a weird one. Good night.